Sitting here, strawberry moon outside. That means the gravitational pull from the moon is a lot stronger than it normally is. So all of your thoughts, all of your dreams, you definitely need to be putting them on paper or saying a special prayer, or you need to meditate a little bit harder tonight. But you make sure that your prayers or your meditations, they're very specific, very concentrated, because last night and tonight are the perfect time for those things to begin to manifest. I was reflecting on the conversation that I was having earlier with some of my homies. I was on a group text message, and we always sharing different business ideas, and we was talking about Nas, who was a part of the startup company, and the startup company was acquired by Amazon. Now, this is the second article that we've shared where Nas was affiliated with it, and his company has benefited from the fact that they invested into a startup company. Startup company all of a sudden came along and got bought out by a bigger company. Now he's reaping the benefits, and he's in a different financial space than he was before. So with all that being said, one of my homies was like, he's winning. And technically he is. And I also replied back when he said that. I immediately replied back and I said, well, we're winning as well. And the reason why we're winning is because we're knowledgeable of this information. And when you're knowledgeable of information, that's a wealth of knowledge that you can begin to start implementing. That's a wealth of knowledge that you can begin to put into action. Once you start putting in that application, now all of a sudden that wealth of knowledge that you know or you're aware of, once you put it into formation and all of a sudden that business idea comes into fruition, guess what? Now you are that same person that you're reading about or that you were reading about 5 months ago. Now you're the same person that you was reading about 1 year ago. But the only difference between the two is this. One of them took plans and put them into action. The other person continued to be a spectator. That's the difference. Because a lot of times in life, we become accustomed to being spectators. And by being accustomed to being spectators, we're so busy cheering people on. And we're so busy rooting for the celebrities or for the people that we idolize that we're putting all of that energy into them and we're not doing anything for ourselves. We think that being a spectator is exactly what we're supposed to be. And that's not life. That's not what you're supposed to be. The only reason why you are a spectator is because that's what you keep telling yourself that you are. You are not less of a person than the one that you are idolizing. That person is no smarter than you. That person is not more intelligent than you. The only difference between you two is that person put his plans into actions. The ideas that he had in his head, he put into action. We are sitting on billion-dollar ideas, ladies and gentlemen. Billion-dollar ideas that we're sitting on. And we just let them go to waste. We let them go to waste because we're not putting them into action. Out of all the ideas and the thoughts that we've had throughout the day, you can take those same thoughts and it's going to be 3 or 4 ideas that are going to catapult you to that next level, that are going to put you in a different stratosphere. But if you don't implement and if you don't act on those ideas, you're going to continue to be a spectator. And that's exactly what's happening. That's the difference between you and the people that you're reading on a regular basis. I'm not happy with being a spectator. That's not cool. It's no fun. Because when you're a spectator, you're working a 9 to 5, or 10 to 4, 11 to 6. That's no fun in that. While everybody is out traveling or doing different things that they want to do, and while they are eating, they got residual income coming in, and that residual income is allowing them to go places and do things while they're making money. And you have to be at a fixed operation for 10, 11, 12, 13 hours a day, confined into them four walls, and you think that's life? That's not life. Life is supposed to be beautiful. Life is supposed to be fruitful. Life is supposed to be abundant. And you cannot do that when you're in the confines of four walls for 10, 11, 12 hours a day. Because once you get off work, you still have life that you have to do. And you spent 10, 11, 12 hours helping somebody else accomplish their dream. Then when you get off work, you spend 0 hours working on yourself and your dream. So being a spectator is no fun. Being a spectator means you miss out on a lot of stuff in life. You miss out on your kids' games, practices, recitals, programs, PTA meetings, just playing in the yard, just watching them as they grow up and become more mature and more of an adult. You miss out on all of those beautiful things because you're okay with being a spectator. You're okay with being a fan. And you're rooting people on, and then the whole time you're rooting people on, life is passing you by. Nothing is more frustrating, and I'm talking to you all from the bottom of my heart. Nothing is more frustrating than to be able to provide for your family, but you're missing out on all the things along the way. You can financially support them all you want, but they will remember when you were there. They will remember all of the time that you spent with them along the way. All of the gifts that you buy them, they're going to come and go. They're going to forget about those toys, man. They're going to forget about those gaming systems, the Xboxes, the PS3s. They're going to forget about all that. But the time that you spend with them on a regular basis, they will never forget. And I'm telling you all this for a reason. Asians, 1 out of 10, own businesses. African Americans, 1 out of 158, own businesses. Your kids cannot inherit a job, ladies and gentlemen, but they can inherit a business. So you have to ask yourself, are you going to pass down them working 10 hours a day, 11, 12 hours a day? That's what you plan on passing down to them? Or do you want to pass down a business so that when they get older, they don't have to go and beg somebody for a job? They can actually have a business that they are learning the ropes growing up in, to all of a sudden now they can employ people to come and help their dreams become a reality. Which one would you prefer? And I'm not telling you that working on somebody else's job is a bad thing, if that's what you want to do. But if you want to win, if you want to be great, if you want to be successful, if you want to have residual income coming in to where you're able to do the things that you want to do and still be able to make money while you're doing the other things that you want to do, that's a different kind of lifestyle. And that's a lifestyle that is attainable. And that's a lifestyle that you can have if you want it. And you have to want it bad enough. You have to want it more than you want anything else in life. And once you sacrifice and make the things that you need to make happen, instead of becoming a spectator, you will become a winner. I love y'all. I am your favorite speaker, Britton Harvest. Hashtag breadcrumbs. Hashtag random acts of kindness, RAK. Hashtag rack motivation. Hashtag GG. I said all of this because I want to put something on your mind, and I'm going to finish up. You either work for a business or you rather own it. The choice is yours. Once you make up in your mind which one you rather do, Now it's time to start putting in the necessary time to make it happen. The time is now. Don't wait on somebody else to come along and do it for you. Quit being a spectator. You're so much more than that. You are a winner. You have winner qualities. Everything inside of you is inside of you for a reason. We're just waiting for you to bring it out. And I'm hoping that my videos will do that. If you listen to them on a regular basis, then all of a sudden your psyche begins to change. Then all of a sudden you start thinking things and thinking thoughts that you probably didn't think of before. Now all of a sudden you're moving in a direction that you need to move into in order to create your business, in order for you to become a winner and not a spectator. It's so much more to life than to be confined at somebody else's job for 10 hours. That's depressing. You're so much more than that. So get up off your butt. Put your plans into action. It's a strawberry moon outside. Take full advantage of it. And watch your harvest begin to grow and flourish. I love y'all, man. I'm out.